Alright. See, so, okay, it's going a little bit green. Okay, so hopefully the stream don't go bad. Alright, hey guys, we're back here Race Leader Day, and yep, we're going to do race 2 on the NR2003 season. So, I thought the views for race 1 actually was pretty good, but, yeah, so race 2 here at Cleveland. Honestly, go start off with this. I feel like this might be just like a little bit of a chill out race here. I'm just gonna probably chill out and talk a lot about something I did announce yesterday. I think it was yesterday or Saturday. Yeah, it had been yesterday when I announced all this stuff. Yeah, because we did the first race Saturday actually for the series. So back here today, race 2. This will be Cleveland Airport. I will go say too before the race. I did add in one driver because they're kind of back on the YouTube side and had their car. I was like, hey, you know what? I'll just go to add to the field. So we'll go ahead and look at it real quick here. So, yeah, Connor Jacqueline's kind of back in the field here in the 35. Everybody in their secondary paint schemes, too, by the way, for this race here at Cleveland. But, yeah, so I just do a speed sim, and like I said, I thought this might be a little bit boring race here. A little bit shorter, too, actually, here at on the Cleveland Airport. So, here we go. Here's some of the racetrack stuff. And I don't know why I feel a little bit tired now. I just got back from shopping and everything. I actually found some more of the Baja flavored Mountain Dews, the special ones. I found the Caribbean one. It's actually pretty good. It's actually really good. But yeah, so let's go get ready for race up here. Get right into it here. I don't want to like to sit around too much here after the first race. Jace Turner wins the pole for this year. So I did do the speed sim earlier. Actually, Jalen Turner won that speed sim, and Jace was second. This is a good possibility for Jace Turner to go back-to-back here in this race. Connor Jacqueline qualified second here. Cale Campbell, then you got both the seeds there, 4th and 5th. And yeah, let's go ahead and get straight into it here today. So I think really, like I said, a lot of this race, I'm going to probably talk more about like what I'm doing with some of the other kind of CRL stuff right now. As you see Jace on the pole here, Connor Jacqueline, Cale Campbell, Carly C, Brady C in 5th, and yeah, Cancer in the rest field here. Yeah, so we'll get to start this race here, and Jace Turner on the pole. Like I said, I'm going to probably talk about a lot more of the other race stuff. We'll let the race start here, then I'll probably talk a lot more about other things here before starting this one. So yeah, here at Cleveland Airport, this is honestly one of my favorite road courses too on the on the game that happened for 2003. And anyway, let's go to get going here. Jace Turner leads off here from the pole. Connor Jacqueline in second in his first race back here in the series, and we are racing here from Cleveland. We'll turn the computer just a tad bit. Oh, it's already on a good volume. It just sounds very quiet. Yeah. Oh, there is a little paint scheme mistake on it, actually. It's pretty funny. You probably see it right now. But, yeah, so it's like Jace Turner lead the start of this one, and Kale's going to get put 3 wide for third, maybe. Jacqueline is actually challenging the 81 here a little bit. But yeah, so we're on the start of the race here. So Jacqueline's actually going for the race lead here. It'd be a shock if he won this race here. Literally, first race, I put him in here. I told him he already missed race 1, so he's going to be a little bit down in the points. There goes Jace right to the race lead. Yeah, so Jace Turner lead here early in this one. So Jace Turner did also win on Saturday in the 1980s Atlanta track. I want to say, based on the ratings, him and Caleb are the top 2. I want to say Brady C is third among the ratings of the drivers. But yeah, Jace Turner from the pole, instantly going to pull away here. Second place is actually now Caleb Campbell here in the 46. Him and Connor are side by side for second, and Caleb in his nice looking Mountain Dew Code Red scheme. Funny enough, I talked about the Baja Blast Mountain Dews that I just got today. And I don't know why, for some reason I'm horrible at doing the numbers on the right side of this car still, as I see my 46 there. And yeah, Caleb Campbell's second here. Jace Turner leads lap 1 here, and it looks like Jacqueline will hang on to third for the moment. I'm a little bit surprised he started up this high in the field, actually, on a road course. As like Brady C in 4th, Will Bounds at the 5th, it looks like, and Carl C right there behind them. But yeah, clean lap 1 here, of course, and Jace Turner is your race leader here early on in the K1 speed scheme here. Won race 1 in Atlanta, like I said. Cale Campbell in second. He was actually second in that race. You got Jacqueline, Brady C, and then Will Bounds in your top 5 here. I almost gave Will Bounds a secondary scheme I was going to make, but I never got to making it, so I never included it into the field. Carl C in the 40, like I said, yeah, that clean monster scheme. Honestly, maybe a little bit better than the real life NASCAR monster schemes we got now because they're so basic. But there's one little mistake on this side of the number. You probably noticed it. That's just from putting the number on the car. Then Jalen Bounds right here in 24. This is the first time I've seen this scheme on the racetrack, actually. So I kind of like seeing this scheme for the first time, the Spotify scheme. Jalen Turner dominated the speed sim, but yeah, ain't going to dominate this race here. Then there's Eli Johnson and Cam Spinner here in the field. So 10 drivers in this field here. So we do get 10 cars for the season, it looks like here. As Jace Turner leads early on here, Cleveland will come to lot 2 here. is Jake Turner. If he does easily win today, he would get his 10th career win in the series here. Cale Campbell does have the most with 12. And yeah, Jace has the second most with 9 after winning last race. Caleb was actually faster this last lap. But yes, it's right now currently a CCM 1-2 very early here at Cleveland as Jace Turner does lead here early on. And yeah, really not a lot to talk about here in the race here today. Like I said, probably going to get into a little bit talking about while I'm doing the diecast racing, which maybe I'm going to talk about it a little bit now. Let's see where our vocals are, all this stuff. I'm going to wait a second here. Like I said, I'm a little bit tired too, so I don't feel like talking too much right now, of course, for some reason. Whew. Looks like Jace wanting to easily be in the lead here. I also do hope the stream's going good because everybody's off today in my house, so I'm hoping the Wi-Fi is going great. It seems like on the stream replay is doing pretty good, so I think we'll be fine. And we're definitely not going to have a Shane Van Gisbergen style upset in this race, unfortunately, today too. That was honestly pretty cool to see last night. Seeing that guy win from Australia. Honestly, I didn't know anything about him, and when I said maybe people were saying he might go there and dominate, I was like, okay, we'll see what happens. And yeah, in practice, I saw how fast he was, and I was like, man, this dude's actually fast. Jensen Button was fast too in practice in the Rick Ware car. But yeah, the Cup race, I only really watched the practices for both series on Saturday. I missed the Xfinity race when it ran. And of course, I was gonna have time to watch the Xfinity race if it didn't that monsoon didn't happen in Chicago. But yeah, I did get to watch the end of the Cup race when I got home last night. Actually, it was on at work, and yeah, honestly, I would have picked him to win too. I was like, yeah, let's just get an upset here on the first time race on the street course. But yeah, I was right when I clocked out of work. I saw that they were at the end stage too, so I'm like, I'm gonna have time to get home and watching it in the race, and I was not disappointed at all. I mean, Haley looked like he was going to run away. Byron choked it into the tire barrier, unfortunately, on one of the last restarts. And then yeah, the Shane Van Gisbergen, he honestly came out of nowhere to me. Like, they won't really talk about it until he got up to third. And when he passed Elliott, I think it was Elliott he passed. I was like, okay, this dude is gonna probably win this race here. And then yeah, he got to Haley. Caution came out. I thought the race was somehow ended due to darkness and they were going to give Haley the win. Then they had that restart happen again. He took the lead, and yeah, he was just gone after that. And yeah, it was very cool to see, honestly, because I like I said today to someone I went to the store and one lady asked about the race, and I said, yeah, I wasn't around for the Ambrose days in NASCAR mostly when he won. So I mean, I saw Ambrose win the 2014 Watkins-Glen Xfinity. That's about it. But yeah, I wasn't around for the Ambrose days, so I thought it was cool to see him pull off that win last night. And hey, if he does somehow go full-time at Cup in 2025, I think it'd be cool, some cool to see. Who knows what would happen. But yeah, so along with the diecast racing, while we're chilling here, I'm gonna go to spectator view for this here because Jace is just being a road course dominator in this series right now. But yeah, so with the diecast race, so like I did announce yesterday or talk about it, I kind of came with the idea yesterday morning because really something I know I did that win reset 2 years ago, that full on reset I did. But the thing is though, is the way I counted the races is like some things probably wouldn't have happened in the races. That was something I really didn't like when I did all that recounting with the wins and everything. Give people wins based on where it fit. It's kind of like what What If Racing does with his bush, like taking out all the bushwhacker wins and his videos. He's probably not going to do much anymore because he's like, yeah, I don't feel like doing them. So what my idea is really to kind of do like a little bit of a remaster of all the races. I'm also going to redo a lot, do different tracks than what I did. So like Ricky Raceway, most of the season openers, I'm going to replace with Daytona. Like Ricky Raceway, all the seasons they ran as an opener. Orlando Super Speedway the first 2 seasons. Orlando will then be replaced with Talladega going into season 3. What I'm doing first, I'm making all the schedules and I'm kind of re-putting those tracks in. Chicagoland will actually be in there. It's going to replace Santa Fe Raceway. Columbus will be replaced by Kansas because Kansas is actually the most similar track to Columbus. I am keeping Calebville. Frankfurt is another one I'll note. That will be replaced with Iowa. So Augusta is going to replace most of the road course races, most likely. I do have Watkins Glen in there somewhere too. I did also put Sonoma to replace Old Spice for the 2 seasons I ran Old Spice Raceway in my league, or my diecast racing. Of course, I'm going to do it all off camera. What I might do is I'm going to use my iPad, and I'll actually take photos for every single race winning car for every single race, and I will probably find a way to show the points. I can't really do screenshots on my iPad, but I could probably show like the points and stuff as well, just like saying like who did what in that season, who led stats, and everything, and I can do a video after every season is kind of done and do it that way. Because I will run out the races. I'm not going to do like the simulation style I've done before. I will actually run out the races and do them. I'm also going to remaster part of the Xfinity and Exalted Cup Series seasons from last year because of all the drivers I had that were kind of like the waste spots that I removed in the middle of those seasons. But I am going to guarantee at least I'm going to try to have the same championship outcomes happen, like where Brady C won his first title and where Will Bounce won the title. Heck, Jay Turner could probably win an Exalted Cup Series title, but I'm going to make sure Brayden gets his championship from Xfinity. Because that was a well-deserved championship still. Maybe, I think a couple of the wins that I know actually did happen will probably end up standing. And things will probably be a little bit different. I might not have Gray Hoover go to Hendrick, actually. Because if I don't include Brendan Wilmington, I could keep Grant in Toyota with Jake Hoover, and they'll be teammates the whole time. And my plan is, like a lot of those drivers in B Mart era, when I ended 2021 saying I wasn't going to keep them, I'm going to actually still kind of remove them there. And I'm going to have a lot of other drivers, too, that won't appear. Like, the Boutels won't be appearing, Andre Crockett, Kanan Mahoney, he was in some of the early seasons, he won't appear as well. So there's also going to be a lot of room for new winners. And I'm also going to start a good few drivers earlier. Jalen Bounds will actually be started way earlier than where she is right now. I'm actually going to have her start in the NECS Season 2 run. I was going to put her Season 1, but like, hey, no, let's have her be one of the rookies Season 2. But maybe all the YouTube people like Cam Spinner, I'll have him debut in the Chance Cup Series Season 1. Brady C will be Chance Cup Series Season 2. Then like the COT Season 1, I was debating if I'm going to keep her or not this morning, but I think I will just keep it. And that's where I'll have, like, I know Connor Jacko debuted there, Carl RC, people like that will be there. And yeah, we'll do that way, and I'll keep the NASCAR driver sons too in it as well. That's what I'm going to probably do as well. But Owen Larson and Cash Ward will be the rookies in the COT season 2, basically, I just did, where Jalen Bell's won Rookie of the Year. And I got to clear my throat from talking too much too, apparently. But yeah, that's kind of, I guess a little bit of a rundown of kind of what I'm doing with that stuff there. And yeah, I'll definitely going to take a big break from the stop motion race and kind of just take a big break from it, do all that, and then we'll probably come back. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm definitely going to probably come back next year. And what my idea is I'll probably do that Gen 4 season with the old school Gen 4 cars, like the 90s cars with the custom driver lineup for all the cars that get taken for the signups, because there will still be plenty of room. And I'll do a next gen season next year too. We'll run both those series simultaneously next year. That's what I'm going to probably do with the channel, and no year-long format. But yeah, so the seasons that are going to be counted are all 5 NECS seasons, like I said. The first 2 Chance Cup Series seasons. And we'll actually have the season that I did mainly off camera, not on YouTube that I did, like fully off camera. I'll do that season as well, because I want to see if I can get Jay Turner to win that championship somehow. Or if Jay Turner could pull off the championship, because he was close to winning it over Cale Campbell that season. But yeah, we'll see what happens there with that. And yeah, so in the COT season and the Gen 4 season, those will be like the first seasons of those. I was about to just not include those 3 seasons in particular, because they were kind of like filler seasons I put in 2021 because of all that stuff that happened. But I was like, just like give more opportunities, like for Brady C to maybe win races, for really, other drivers win races too. I need to keep those seasons, because there might be more opportunities, there may not be. It'll just really depend on what I'm doing. Jace will still be in 2021. Actually, both the Turners will start in 2021. And actually, it's Cup Series Season 2 as well with Brady C. 2020 is when I'll have Will Bounce start, because he'll probably have been old enough in 2020 to really actually start. And yeah, I'll go with that from there with those drivers starting out. Jesky will start out too in 2020 as well. I'll keep him as well. And we'll see if Jesky gets championship. I'm really interested to see who's going to win the early season titles. I know like me, Carter, Jake, and Grant were like the 4 dominant drivers, along with Brendan Williamson, that were winning championships there. And with no Elizabeth Boutel either, it's going to be interesting to see who does win championships. Of course, Jalen Balance too being thrown in there. And we'll be interested to see how she does as well, though. But yeah, we'll get back to the race here. So right now, it's like Jay Turner has just been of course, dominating so far. Caleb Campbell sitting in second here. So Caleb Campbell, I feel like I was going to win this race today, actually. But yeah, it may not happen here. But hey, Dover might be a good opportunity next week, too, actually. But yeah, right now, Connor Jackal sitting in third and his first race back in the series here. So, don't have a decent points day for missing the first race here, it looks like. Braden C sitting in fourth here. And yeah, Braden looking to be consistent in the season and go for the championship. He was third in Atlanta. He did dominate Atlanta and ended up third at the end of that one. Currently sits second in standings because he led the most laps, too, in Atlanta. Will Bounce sitting in fifth right now. Both the black and green cars here. Car C and Jalen Bounce 67. The first two female drivers in the field also. Jalen turned 8. Eli Johnson had the chance to be 10th. And I know people probably feel bad for finishing basically in the back or not doing great in this series here. Honestly, it ain't going to matter too much here because, I mean, look, there's only 10 drivers in this field right here. And, it's gonna be like this all season where it's gonna be like 10 drivers. Really, I can't say anyone's gonna be doing like really bad or really good in this field here. But hey, we might have one driver run away. It looks like Jay Turner is that early favorite at the moment to run away right now in this field, as we are currently halfway through this race. And let's see, Caleb is faster than Jace by a whole 10th, but Caleb is not catching him. Oh yeah, and the way Van Gisborne did the pass over too, that was cleaner than basically any other drivers probably ever raced going for a win. That I've seen a lot recently. Everyone just throws each other around. They were clean for that win. But yeah, like I said too, also like this era, like kind of just like the main reason why I think it's better to do a remaster. I should have just done this 2 years ago too instead of doing all the series well. Was probably to remaster all those races and redo them. Because thinking about it, if you remove all those drivers, if you just were like remove all those drivers and everything, basically the moments won't happen. Like Caleb can't. I realized that like my crash in 2020 at like Forsyth, when I went to the fence at Forsyth around COVID started, that wreck actually would have not happened. I mean, Grant probably still bumped me into the wall and I was still wrecked, but it wouldn't have been as bad because I would have been number one. Hit by Trevor Stewart go to the fence, and then number 2, hit by Jason Hoover after the wreck there, because I'm also not going to include Jason and my dad in the first 2 seasons, because they only really ran the first 2 seasons, and they really didn't win much, so yeah, I'm not going to include them either, so the door is going to be really kind of wide open for a lot of the drivers to win, and I honestly do want to see a lot of the drivers probably win races. I think there aren't going to be a lot of winless drivers on the win list still, with what I'm doing. But of course, if I get to like NASCAR driver sons, they'll probably be a winless. A lot of them. I do want to see Rex Bush still get that win at Glenville in the Gen 4 season. But the main reason why I'm going to cut out all those early Gen 4 seasons was because it was kind of intended to be the secondary series back then, and that's one thing about why is my okay. I hate whenever I'm speaking and the next time my throat wants to be like, hey, you need to clear yourself. But yeah, so like with the Gen 4 seasons, the main reason why I'm going to cut them out because a lot of them had like those like secondary drivers that were starting out, and really it's like you course out the cut drivers that'll probably come in and win every few races part-time. But of course you got some of the same ones that win the same car too, so it's like you can't really split them up into other cars and to give the win to other drivers. Yeah, I was dying, we'll talk about the Gen 4 series basically dying out, and yeah, hey, we slowly die every day, but yeah, so that's one of the main reasons why I'm not going to include all those Gen 4 seasons and stuff. And the Truck Series Season 1, kind of partially because of LJ Toledo, there were a lot of filler drivers. Like, he threw Clay Greenfield in there, Tommy Joe Barnes, and people like that. And I'm like, hey, you know, we're not going to include those drivers because, or not include that season and stuff like that. And I mean, the second truck season was a little bit rushed because I did like the first 3 races, and that's when I was like, you know, I'm going to send out the other seasons too and run them. Hey, I could just rerun all the Xfinity race too and hope Brady C still wins the championship for those races that were ran. But Dixieland I'll keep because the rosters are going to be the same for Xfinity for that second part of the season still. And my AC unit started sounding funny too. I'm like, what does that sound like paper being thrown? What's my AC unit? But that's why I just got quiet now. Caleb Campbell just started really gaining on Jace. Wow. We might have a battle for the win between CCM drivers by the end of this race action now. So Caleb and Jace battling. We're in 7 to go in this race. Like I said, I'm used to streaming to talk a lot about what I'm doing. But yeah, so tomorrow I don't have school and it's 4th of July. I am still going to stream another race tomorrow. I don't have work tomorrow, so I should be good to do it. But yeah, so I will stream I will stream that race, and we'll go from there and do Dover for kind of a 4th of July special. Fortunately, I don't have any patriotic themes for all these car series. I love being patriotic, and yeah, I really hate I can't do that. Hey, I really hate I can't make a July 4th special right now and just rush a race like that. But I'd rather have that race come out and look good. But yeah, it's gonna be a good week though. So we'll have that race, and I will probably get Wednesday off. So race 4, whatever race that's gonna be, will be that day. I might have put Kansas there for race 4. Kansas is one of my favorite tracks in the game. But I was kind of like redo some of the tracks, like because a lot of the tracks I got from like Let's Turn Productions, they were actually kind of copycats of like a lot of the real life tracks, like Santa Fe, which was Fresno for Let's Turn Productions. That was basically kind of like Chicagoland. I got hiccups now too. Great. Yeah, Chicagoland was like that. I had Columbus. I mean, Columbus was a little bit different, but it was always similar to Kansas to me. Frankfurt, I feel like that's kind of like an Iowa type of track. So we'll put Iowa there in place of that, and I mean tracks like that there all replace. Oh yeah, Coleman Motor Speedway, the ACS track. I'm replacing that with Martinsville, of course. And we'll see if Jacob Dodge there. I think Carter was really good at Colin as well, so he'll probably get a good few wins in those races there. But yeah, we're nearing the end of this race, and I want to see the lap time for Caleb right now because man, yeah, he is barely faster than Jace right now. Then hey, we might battle for the win here. Let's go through the field one more time for the end of the race here too, while Caleb is trying to run Jace down. So yeah, Caleb and Jace Hearn 1 and 2 right now. No surprise, they're really kind of the top 2 drivers in this field here. Second place right now is Colin Jago. Good run for him. I'll give him that for having first race back. He did a reappear yesterday. Yeah, just a lot of like school stuff. He just didn't come back for a little bit. I do hate that I don't have the Adidas logo on his car because, like I said, while I was trying to do Series House, I have the Adidas logo on the cars for everybody. Yeah, Brady C right now 4th. Good run for Braden again here. Braden's going to be very consistent here. Will Bounds. We'll see. I want to see if he can win some races here. I don't know if he's going to be a full-on contender in this season. And then Carl, I see Jalen Bounds, just seeing how she does. Jalen Turner, just seeing how she does in the season too. And Eli Johnson and Cam Sanders probably the last year. So I guess Johnson was better than Spinner here today, even though, well, actually Jalen Turner's the slowest car on the track. But yeah, as we're nearing the end of the race here, Jace did pull away a tiny bit from Caleb this last lap. Coming to 4 laps to go here, and Jace Turner, and no surprise, really just dominating here on a road course. Well, an airport road course, I guess. But yeah, even though I do like the road courses, I figured it was just going to be an easily dominated race here by whoever even got the pole. But yeah, we'll see how the race is here, and let me go ahead and pull up schedule. I'll see what race 4 is. That'll probably be Wednesday. But yeah, I know we got Dover. Oh, Martinsville could be on Wednesday. Yeah, Martinsville, then Kansas, Coda. Yeah, a lot of the road courses, I feel like the pole sitter will kind of dominate these races here, but I'll still, of course, go through them and do them. And definitely want to go through doing this whole season here, just trying to have fun with it, chill out, and do the season and Brady season on Toaster 2. I'm on it 11 minutes ago. I see you right there. I literally just looked at that Discord post. But yeah, and I'll probably also maybe post the winners and pole sitters race by race in the Discord too. But like I said, I'll do that YouTube video too, and I'll go through every single season, just that way people know like what happened. But of course, since I did run the seasons on YouTube, that's why I'm going to do all those seasons there. Just kind of just show them all the results and everything. But yeah, Jace Turner pulling away again from Caleb a little bit here, and we'll see if Caleb Campbell can do any last 2 laps here. Maybe get some of that pace that James Van Gisbert yesterday. Sorry, butchered that name again. It's actually very easy to pronounce when you think about it. Very well. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, I'm back doing your Tower 3 a little bit right now as well. Heck, you know, the Atlanta race got about 50 views, actually. It popped off yesterday, actually. So maybe this race will pop off a little bit. Maybe because I mentioned it, may not pop off. But, yeah, coming to 3 laps to go right now. And Jace Turner just dominant here. He's going to win the first race season and get his 10th career win. And I might have to nerf him a little bit. Who knows? But, yeah, coming to 3 laps to go here. And Jace Turner, 3 laps to go here. And looking for back-to-back wins in the start of the season here. Looking like Caleb in that Xfinity season I did and deleted from a couple years ago as well. As we're nearing the end of this one here at Cleveland. Man, Caleb actually sailed out in that lap. As we're nearing the end of this one here. Hey, I can do another sick burnout with Jace Turner's car. Then this would be a cool car to do burnout with too. I also noticed too that YouTube might spoil the race results or the points after the race. I realized that after the Cup race. Yeah, that Xfinity season. I remember that. Yeah. And yeah, I feel like it's gonna be very chilled out this race too, and not know how to commentate way too much here. But yeah, as we're nearing the end of this one, hey, maybe I can find a street course in this game to actually run on here. Maybe someone probably will make that Chicago street course, and hopefully they make it like in real life. I heard iRacing, it was like very slick and not really great, and I guess that's why I thought Chicago was going to be a crapshoot. But I mean, it wasn't a bad race. I mean, there was like one major stack up. I mean, people did run to the tire barriers too, of course, but yeah, like one major stack up the whole race really. And it was near the end too, of course. But yeah, Caleb trying to gain, but I don't think it's going to be enough here. I think Jace is going to win this race too easily here, and we'll let Jace Turner easily win this one, and maybe Caleb can win next race in the Briar scheme. Yeah, I do want to at least win a race in the Texas Roadhouse scheme this season, and maybe the Code Red scheme for Caleb Campbell. I want to see him win in that one, and yeah, I want to see the Quicker State car win a race too. Actually. Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to see that course in the game. Maybe try it out. Maybe I should drive on it. I watched David Land race an IndyCar on this on another racing game, Automobilisa 2, something like that. Automobilia, something like that. So whatever that game is. Yeah, I can't pronounce it for no reason. But yeah, Jace Turner leading here. Hey, maybe I should run Cleveland in this game. I think I might have done it before actually. And I'll definitely mess up a lot if I run here on the road course. I'm not amazing at road course. I mean, I've done very well road courses in this game on some other things, but yeah, we're coming to the white flag here, and Jace Turner. Jace did win here in the COT season 2. Caleb actually did win the ADCS race here last season. Carter Limlin won here in the Gen 4 season I did in NR2003 3 last year. But white flag in the air, and unless Caleb Campbell makes a desperate dive bomb move on his last lap in any of these corners, Jace Turner has this one in the bag. Yeah, Jace is just gone right now from Caleb here. And white flag in the air. One more lap here for Jace Turner here at Cleveland. And Jace Turner, he is looking to just score his 10th career win here in today's race today. And yeah, he is 2 wins away from having the most here with Caleb Campbell. Of course, NR2003. I don't really have a big win list for it because it's like a lot newer. So hey, this the diecast racing win list is going to go down a little bit. I mean, the positions are going to look a lot different. I think Caleb will be number 1, Jace will be number 2. But, I don't know. I think Jace might have a shot at number 3 over there, honestly. We have Jace Turner, second all-time in wins right now over here in this stuff, though. As we're coming down to the final few corners here, Caleb Campbell's not going to have enough here today. And same top 2 from Atlanta will be the same top 2 here in Cleveland. Down into the final few corners here as Jace Turner, once again, just a masterclass, dominant performance here today at Cleveland. I'm getting the steering wheel out right now, as we know Jace Turner's going to win this race out of the last corner. And coming through this final little chute here, or chicane, whatever it is, Jace Turner is going to get his 10th career win. And this might be the start of a dominant season here in the Adidas Cup Series. Jace Turner is your winner here at Cleveland. And my steering wheel is not connecting. Oh, my Lord. Yeah, man, Jace Turner does win it here today as well. Yeah, sorry, I was just noticing my steering wheel feels a little bit loose here, so I might have to reconnect it before we do the burnout. So yeah, there we go. There's your results here, and yeah, everybody already cross finish line. Jace Turner, Caleb Kim, Connor Jacklin, Brady C, Will Bounds, Carlos C, Jalen Bounds, Jalen Turner, Eli Johnson, canceling around out of your field here. And yeah, there we go. So like I said, it's not. If someone does say they're not doing well in series, don't get yourself like too down here, because I mean, look, it's only 10 drivers in this field here, so don't feel bad. I mean, hey, if I finish 10th, I won't feel bad. I might be a little mad if I finish 10th, but I ain't gonna feel bad for finishing 10th in this field, because literally only 10 drivers in this field here in this series here. But yeah, here we go. So season 2, race 2 here in the books, and Jace Turner is your race winner here today. And you know, I don't gotta go too far. Yeah, Jace showed a lot of muscle in this race. Hey, he showed more muscle than what I got personally on my body. But yeah, Jace Turner is your race winner here in today's race. Oh yeah, I'm also on the scam company scheme too, by the way. You're gonna see it here, so be prepared to throw up here in a second. Yep. Oh my lord, get off me, get off my face. Yep, there we go. So Jace's scheme here. And, you know, Jace did win at Watkins Glen last season on a road course. No surprise he won on a road course. And is there a loose cord on this thing? There we go. Yep, you. Well, hey, don't worry. Jace can make up for it in a nice-looking red and black scheme burnout. You know, for some reason to me, the black and yellow schemes I do and the red and black schemes I do, they just all look great. Like my Roadhouse scheme. Heck, Quaker State car, like I said, is up there, and that K1 car too. But yeah, well, Jace's K1 car. The main reason why I had K1 get on Jace's cars because I really didn't have a lot of sponsors for him. So Jace did get like a lot of the I guess ECN sponsors. I know K1 sponsored Trackhouse. So that's kind of why I did put K1 on the 81 here, because they did sponsor the they have the one car, the 99 car. Of course, I have the diecast, so I know they sponsored them. But yeah, I love the K1 speed. I love the K1 speed too. You know, think about it too. I think the one race I lost that season too was actually I lost Daytona, because Daytona always just will have upset winners there next Xfinity season. Hopefully, too, I do hope to get back to do next Xfinity season. I might delete the entire roster and just get, like, a car set that's not, like, 1,000 schemes again, because I don't need, like, one scheme from every single race in there. It was my steering wheel not feeling tight. Sorry, my steering wheel's not feeling tight, and let's try to start burnout. There's no feedback on the steering wheel. Give me a second. Where's the cord? Sorry, there's a very bad blooper going on that y'all don't see right now. My steering wheel, the plug I just plugged back in disconnected itself. Okay, it's too wrapped up. That's why it's disconnecting itself. It's like, yeah, let me unwrap this real quick. Oh my lord. I am so sorry. This cord literally just, it's like too far away, I guess, somehow or something, and it's just because the steering wheel works. There we go. Oh man, the steering wheel just turned itself on my legs. Ow. The steering wheel to calibrate itself. Yep. Okay, that's why it's messed up too. It's wrapped around. Yeah. I should really get my camera out, just take a photo of what's going on right now, because this is actually pretty hilarious. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now remount yourself to my gaming desk that I use for my schoolwork. All right, now it's working. I'm about to go into the grass here, so we're gonna do the burnout. Sorry, Jace, if you're somehow watching this race here while chilling out on your summer break, or if it's mom somehow watching the race with them. Come on, dude, start burning out, car. Come on. Or it's going to the wall. You know what? Let's redo it. Yeah, car. Sometimes you gotta play with the car, I guess, to start a burnout out too, so yeah. You know, if I was a popular YouTuber, like if I had like almost 1,000 subs, I would literally like record some blooper just for a YouTube short or something, or just like a nice little YouTube video. I mean, me messing up the burnout. Car, get off the wall. Now that's why, hey, I don't have a reverse gear either. Alright, we're going to redo the burnout one more time. I got to go, and then the car sides hit the wall. Wow. It was a nice looking burnout, too. Dang. I'm going to redo it one more time. The longest and most entertaining part of the stream is literally going to be trying to do the dang burnout. Wow. And for some reason, the road course burnouts, I go into the grass or into the wall, too. Damn it, car! You know, I like you, but I hate you. It's just like my math homework site I have used for my math homework for college algebra. You know, I really hate you because it just doesn't want to let me do the burnout. Why are you going through the grass? I'm not giving up. I got all time in the world, gang. We can stream 3 more hours till I get a good burnout on this front stretch. Wow, you were working for a second. Let's get into the grass and do it. Alright, got the technique down. James starts having Alex below South East and Alex having an IndyCar currently.
Need some cover. Bring her in. I'll get you some rubber. Take it easy now. We're under yellow. You said it's tired. Try to get back to the pit road for us here.
I think I just blew the tires out too, by the way. Yeah, I think the tires got blown on that. So that'll be the burnout because that was actually really good. I like that one. Alright, so let's go watch Jason's burnout that I finally finished here. Okay, spectator view ain't really a great view. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a lot better attempt here. Alright, so Jason Hurley, your race 2 winner here at Cleveland. You can't really hear the Caleb. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna have to fix those wires in a minute too. As Jace Turner is your race winner, and the camera is not very loud. See, all that room on the racetrack, but the car wants to go more towards the wall or the grass. I definitely blew the tires out on this attempt too. That nice looking smoke screen behind the red and black car burnout. Yeah, that's where the tires blew. I knew they blew out. The crew chief was saying they were blowing out too. But yeah, Jace Turner, your race winner here at Cleveland. And the car kind of swapped itself in the grass. Alright, so we'll go ahead and look at the early points here too. So I'm pretty sure Jace will be in the lead. Caleb Campbell probably second and Braden C in third. So yeah, let's go to scoring. And yeah, people watch the replay. This will, or probably seeing the stream at the end. We'll probably end up seeing this as a thumbnail, probably the points. And I will probably do what I did last race. I took a screenshot of like the start of the race, and that's what I did is kind of show the results and everything. So yeah, Jason's the points are Caleb second, 11 points back, and I want to see how many points is it. Oh, so they're going to give the higher side of the points from 2011. So I was wondering how the points are going to score themselves here, but yeah. So Jace Turner. Most laps led on season now too, so yeah, you can't really see the separate race laps led either, unfortunately. But yeah, Jace Turner easily the race winner. Jacqueline gonna be one start behind. He is actually decently behind in the points here, but he had a good day here though. Here's the early points here for race 2 out of 18. Yeah, Jace Caleb Brown like I expected. Jalen Bell's still in 4th, and it was like Will in 5th. Like I said, this is really going. It really won't matter. People will finish here in the series. It's kind of really just all the custom drivers in the field. So it's really not going to matter much to me. Like where people will run. I do like also probably having more than 10 drivers in the field a little bit, but yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Of course, everyone will get top 10 season, but Jack will be behind by 1-2 already. But yeah, I'll do here for a day's race. Thank you all so much for watching here on the stream. And like I said, I'll probably end up posting a lot of the. I'll end up posting videos for the end of all those seasons I'm gonna do. I'm gonna probably go and finish the schedules on my computer here in a little bit for all those seasons I'm gonna redo, and then I'm gonna kind of go and maybe do all the rosters, get all the cars out, and kind of like see what cars I will use for those seasons because I do have a lot more I can play around to than what I had years ago. Like I do have a lot more of the cars I could have included in those seasons that I could really kind of play with and include earlier or around like later. But yeah, thank you so much for watching once again.